winding this one up. Does he have the power, though? Just smokes it.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that, hanging in the sky.
Wow, Frank, that was an absolute bomb right there.
Yeah, what's longer than long? Because we just saw it.
And so the approach shot finishes up some 25 feet from the hole.
Yeah, not his best, but certainly not his worst.
Kind of a tricky read. This one just requires a little bit of focus. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
Did the job right there. On to the second hole, par 3 of 225 yards. Good hole, Frank.
It certainly is, and the two bunkers, one left and one right, they remind you where not to go, but they don't really encroach on the green. So stay with a positive attitude on that tee, and you'll find that green is plenty big enough.
Ricky Fowler, a Gen X superstar, ready with his approach shot. And it is in.
Amazing. Amazing.
We're at the third hole now at the Wetlands. It's a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, you watched the Web.com Tour event down here, and what'd you see when the young bombers came to this hole?
Oh, this is a hole they just love, Rich. You know, it's flat, it's long, and it's straight, so they just tee it up, aim it straight at the green, hit it as hard as they can. And some of these guys were just going in with an 8 or a 9 iron. It's quite amazing. And, of course, when you go with an 8 or a 9 iron into this hole, you look at 3 more often than not.
This could be a good one. Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Has to like that one. Another birdie to get to 2 under par. What a hole this is, Frank. Par 3, 4, 250 yards. And we're teeing off right in front of the swamp there.
You might see the odd alligator pop its head up. When you look at this, if you want to be clever, you can sort of hit a little cut in here, Rich, and then it'll work with that C-shaped green. That'll keep the tee shot away from the bunker that protects the middle. And you never know, it might just sneak in a birdie.
This is a good-looking shot. That will be a great look at birdie.
Well, Rich, if he can make this one, add it to that string of birdies.
And generating some momentum now. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Just a couple of feet. 2 under par for the round. Good look now at the 5th hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, and it's a good one. 635 yards. Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Second from an excellent lie.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. He got away with one right there. Just missed that bunker.
Yeah, that looked like it was sand the whole way.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
On to the par 4 sixth here at the wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway. That might be worth considering for the short hitters. Try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands, 276 yards. And of course, the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's formality now.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Takes care of business, 5 under par. Here at the par 5 7th at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club, 592 yards. Excellent looking shot here. He knew it right away, Frank. That's a good one.
Solid.
Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's been spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now. Safely on deck.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. And he's putting for eagle now. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. 8th hole here at the Wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat and, well, I wouldn't say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
That is how it's done, right there. What an approach shot. These putts keep the round together. Makes birdie, continuing to amaze on the greens, Frank.
Putted well all day, Rich. Had a couple of good holes early on and just, I think, found the groove. Has taken it to another level. That was terrible. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. And into the thicker stuff.
Let's see if he can bludgeon this one out.
Frank, you always talk about it not compounding the error, but here again, another shot from the rough.
Yeah, if you try again.
Frank, not close, but from that line, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Settles in over the putt. Oh, that's nice. How about a fistful of birdies? Ready to go here on the backside. We're at the 10th at the Wetlands. We start with a par 3, 246 yards. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, that was a pretty good shot right there.
Yeah, he's done well to minimize the damage.
Missed putt and a drop shot here at the 10th. Clean this up with a tap. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a boat. Par 4 11th hole, 443 yards. Frank, what's the best way to play it?
Nice straight drive off the tee, then really reduces this par 4 to size. Then those bunkers short and left don't really cause an issue. Green's a little tiny though, but even if you miss that green a little bit on the right side, it's a relatively simple chip.
Beautiful looking shot right here. Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Second shot now for Ricky Fowler. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
That incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count. And that is 9 under for the day. So on this back 9, we started with a par 3, then a par 4, and now we get to a par 5. The 12th is 576 yards.
Yeah, nice blend of holes there that you've just referenced. 11 bends to the left, consequently 12 will bend in the other direction. Good drive required. From there, just setting up perhaps, 7 iron, 6 iron into a green that's sort of fairly uniform in shape and should present a birdie with a good second shot.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Wouldn't say he's ecstatic, but not unhappy either.
24 feet. There'll be a lot of players much further away than that on this hole.
How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
He is on a roll right now. Here we go at the par 4 13th, 452 yards. What's the best angle of attack?
The straight line really is the best way here, like a lot of holes on the golf course. But straight, as we know, is not often easy. Fairway does start to widen up the further out there you get it. So for the longer hitters, this hole actually plays relatively easy. For the shorter hitters in that narrow area, that'll leave you a lengthy second shot where you just might have to bisect the 2 front greenside bunkers.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Good par 3 here at the 14th. It's a little bit more than 200 yards, Frank.
And there's a bunker short, so you've got to fly that coming in there. And if you do miss time one, that's when that body of water to the right really comes into play. Typical Floridian golf, but high-flying, soft-landing tee shot, once again, is the goal.
And it makes the green in regulation. Locked in on the read and the speed. Just an unbelievable round thus far. And 12 under on the day. Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands, 590 yards. But this one has a chance to be really good. He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Good lie in the fairway. Had a good chance to make something happen here. Giant putter heads, fat grips. What's happening with putter technology these days, Frank?
One of the things they've done is face balance. That means the putter face doesn't rotate around, especially when it's not hit perfectly. So a putter that doesn't move around as much means it's going to stay squarer. A putter that stays squarer means the ball's going to go on line more.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Ricky Fowler for eagle. Ooh, that hurts. So the eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie.
Rich, I'm starting to lose count. This is just birdie after birdie.
It's all-time stuff. I mean, this is territory we just don't visit very often. 16th hole at the Wetlands is a par 4, 455 yards.
Once again, another reward for a straight tee shot, but this green heavily guarded by sand. He goes after it like he is here. The ball just took off the face. Oh, huge. Huge with a capital H.
Busted that. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Let's see what Ricky Fowler can come up with here on the approach. Played that one on the commercial side, as they say in the professional game, inside 30 feet.
Yeah, 27 feet to be precise, but to make it from there, that's asking for a bit.
That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Par 3 17th, Frank, it's 238 yards.
There's still a chance for birdie here, though. Green shape's a little bit to the player's right, so a nice high draw coming in here. Even finding the middle of the putting surface will give you a chance to putt to really any position on this green.
On the green and in play. Good shot.
It's no snack, though.
Just has the field today. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit your 3-wood 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh, no. We don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. Are there gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
No fairway here. This one in that rough. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Birdie try coming up from Fowler. Count that. That's a birdie. Frank, that was just a dazzling display of golf today.
It's amazing how a game